What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping in. Welcome back to another mobile command center video here in the Q50. Unpopular opinion today. Dealerships and these massive markups over MSRP for cars like the new Z or the new Corvette, Z06 Corvette in particular, they're doing just fine. They're doing a great job. I'm sure you've all have heard varying opinions over the last several months regarding these cars and some of the dealership markups that we're seeing. The new Z, for example, $55,000-ish MSRP, selling for $90,000+ at these dealerships. It's insane. It's insane. Admittedly so. It's wild to me and something I would never, ever do. We're seeing things go around the internet the last couple of days regarding the new Z06 Corvette with a $6,000 non-refundable deposit. Of course there is. Of course there is. They're taking risk allocating these slots. They want to make sure they're selling these cars. So $6,000 to get on the list. There you go. That's what it is. But these cars are selling for $90,000 or $100,000. These cars are being listed for $90,000 to $100,000 over MSRP. Whoa. So people are going ballistic. Of course they are. These cars are being listed at double their MSRP. Like I said, it's crazy. It's something I would never do. It just doesn't make any sense to me mentally. But people are going crazy and they hate these dealerships. I've heard some pretty solid arguments for we need to just eliminate dealerships and have cars be sold like factory direct. I think there's some merit to that, to be quite honest. I love the idea of getting rid of the middleman. And I've heard arguments just recently on TikTok, actually just this morning, somebody was kind of making a good point. They were trying to defend dealerships over the last few months for these markups, but then today they sort of changed their tune and they're like, no, let's get rid of these dealerships. The markups are insane. They try to make a point that the reason that enthusiast cars die is because of these markups. Then they don't sell. Then manufacturers look at the numbers and say, hey, we're not selling these cars, so they decide to ditch them and just focus on selling Ultimas. That was his point. The problem with that is it's not true. These dealerships mark these cars up because of supply and demand. They do a great job in marketing, not the dealerships, but the manufacturers and social media. All these YouTubers get a hold of these cars. They build them up, the Supra, the Z, the Corvette. They build them up. They generate all of this enthusiasm for these cars, essentially for free. They're doing free marketing for these manufacturers and ultimately the dealerships, because that's where people go to buy these cars. So demand is exponential. And the fact that they are only producing a limited number of these cars increases demand even further, because people know they got to get their hands on them. They want to make the YouTube videos. They want to make the social media posts. They want to be that person. So essentially, no matter what these markups are, people are going to buy them. They're going to sell the Proto Zs. They're going to sell them. They're going to sell every single Z06. The manufacturer is not going to come to the dealership and question the numbers, because the cars are going to be sold. Maybe they don't sell them day one, but the cars are going to be sold. So what's my opinion? What's the point of this video? Well, the point of this video is to point out the fact that the issue is with us. The reason that the markups are so high is, like I said, people are going to buy them. People with too much money are going to spend $100,000 on a Nissan Z. People with too much money are going to spend $200,000 on the new Z06 Corvette because they can and because they want to. This is the same issue with people complaining about salaries of professional athletes. We buy the damn tickets. We buy the merchandise. The reason they make so much money is because we spend so much damn money. Really, you can't fault the dealership for taking advantage of the situation. It's just the nature of the beast. They're going to make as much money as they possibly can. They determine based on enthusiasm, demand, requests, people coming in and asking about the car, that they can mark it up to a certain point and still sell it. It's our fault. If we stopped buying them, the prices would go down. It's just how it works. If everyone stopped going to NBA games or NFL games, salaries would go down. It would have to. So although I can't stand the fact that the new Z is being listed at $90,000 or $100,000, well, what are you going to do? What are you gonna do? I can't fault the dealer. Yeah, sure, the deal, that's annoying as hell. And again, I would never do it. I would never spend that kind of money on that car. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. But the dealership is just taking advantage of the situation. I mean, you can't fault them for it. You can't be pissed off at them about it. It's just, it is what it is. Look at used car markets now. People sell them. Oh God, it's a totally different conversation. We can't even talk about it. The same people complaining about the dealership markups are the same people listing their 350Z for 20 grand with 60,000 miles and it's been beat to shit. Same thing. You're getting mad at the dealership, setting prices based on demand, when you're sitting back at home setting prices based on demand. It's business 101. Unpopular opinion, I know, but let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. I'm curious to know. I'm curious to see what kind of discussion unfolds. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. More stuff coming for the Q50, more stuff coming for the Z. Appreciate you watching, appreciate the continued support. See you in the next one.